Plan a first date. First dates. If there's anything quite as stressful as the actual date, it's the planning of the date. How much pressure is on the planner? First dates have the potential for breaking or making a would-be relationship. Therefore, it is important to try to plan a first date that spells success. When planning a first date, keep in mind what the other person likes to do. If the man of interest really doesn't like romantic movies, then it would not be beneficial to either of you to attend a movie filled with romance. For starters, it is always good to get the guy's opinion on activities he finds enjoyable. This will make planning the first date much easier. Going somewhere casual and a bit quiet is a great idea when planning a first date. Your first date doesn't need to be something extravagant or pricey, but rather should allow the two of you to get to know each other. You can't really get to know someone in a loud bar with a band playing all night long. How do you plan on getting to know him better through conversation? It is best to stick with a place that is quiet and casual, so that conversation can be heard. Plan on meeting your date at the chosen location. That way, if the date isn't working out, you can politely end the date and not have to worry about him driving you home. Not only that, but you'll be exercising some healthy caution, especially if your first date is with a stranger. You won't have to worry about him coming to your place or about you going to his. Sometimes it is just smarter to be safe until you get to know him better, no matter how great the guy seems. While you don't want to plan anything too over the top, try to throw in something during that date that is different and memorable. Have you ever considered a date at the zoo? Seeing the animals may give you something really amusing to talk about. Or if you are going out for dinner and you know, for example, that horse-drawn carriage rides are offered nearby, ask your date to join you on one. The power of rare activities like these is that they're unique and yet do not hinder your ability to talk and connect with each other. When planning a first date, remember the dress code. It may be important to mention to your date that you are planning on eating at a certain restaurant just to ensure that he is appropriately dressed for the evening. You would hate to have your date show up in a sweatshirt and jeans when the attire should be a bit less casual. Dating doesn't have to just happen at night. Talk to your date and see if he would rather get together during the day for something as simple as coffee or a day at the park. Dating doesn't have to be just dinner and chatting. There are other casual and fun first date plans that may suit you better than classic date material. To really get to know your date, Why not plan something different or a bit more adventurous? Plan an activity or dining experience that may be unfamiliar or entirely new to you and your date. His reaction to what you have planned may give you some wonderful insight on his personality. If he reacts with surprise and eagerly agrees to the idea, then you may have a fun-loving, go-with-the-flow man on your hands. If he absolutely refuses your idea or seems aloof or disgruntled, you may have a man who doesn't like change or fears new things. By simply throwing in an element of surprise, you may find out a lot more about your date. Planning a first date can be stressful. It doesn't have to be such a trial if you remember to keep it simple, have fun and don't get crazy with your ideas. The key to planning a good first date is to remember what is important, finding a place that you both can enjoy together, a place that allows you to actually get to know each other. Quick tips: make sure to dress appropriately for the date.